Okay, Double or Nothing is 2 weeks away. So tonight, the Owen Hart Cups, for both of them, really kickstart. Jon Moxley versus Jeff Hardy on Dynamite. Darby and Sting on Dynamite, and on Rampage. Well, I'll leave it to your imagination. It's going to get interesting. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the All Elite Wrestling TW Saver here on the channel. With 2022, we're flying towards Double or Nothing, and I am excited for where we're headed. We set up the world title match. It's going to be Adam Page versus MJF, but there's a lot more to set up tonight. A joker in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament, the one I've been teasing for a while, debuts tonight. Interesting. Okay, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. All Elite Wrestling Dynamite comes to you from the Wretch Center, and we are flying on the pre-show straight away. This is a main card show, main card match even, but we're going to just throw it out there just to hype the crowd up. FTR get a win over proud and powerful PMP. Cash Wheeler pinning Tito Santana. Oh my god, I do apologise, Santana. Cash Wheeler pinning Santana with the big rig. I've been watching too much late 80s wrestling there. 67 apiece for FTR, 58-59 for Santana and Ortiz, 64. Very good tag team match. Very good. I'll stick that in any show and I'll be very, very happy. Also on the pre-show, a 6-woman tag team match. Athena, Hikaru Shida, Nixon Null beat Mercedes Martinez, Nyla Rose, and the Bunny for a 50. The Bunny was actually off a game. 55 for Hikaru Shida, the best. 45 for Athena, 43 for Nixon, 42 for Nyla, and 47 for Mercedes Martinez. Just to get a load of guys out there. No problem. Athena wins with the Eclipse. Let's start Dynamite how we mean to go on now. With main eventing with Darby and Sting. We're starting with Jeff Hardy and Jon Moxley. I'm excited for this one. It may end up being match of the night. Potentially should have main evented. I don't care. Let's have a look. Jeff and Jon Moxley, who is going through to the semi-finals of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. Let's find out. Jeff, Jon. For a 77. Very good opening match. Very good. Not quite the next sort of level that you potentially, like in real life, it would. I don't know actually with Jeff sometimes. Jon Moxley, though, does get the victory with the Death Rider, whatever you want to call his finisher. Jeff is out, but he's put up a hell of a fight. Jon Moxley, 84. Jeff Hardy, 63. Jon Moxley going through is the right call for me. It sets up the matches we want to see, and he will be taking on the winner in the semi-final. He will be taking on the winner of Miro or CM Punk. So Moxley versus Miro or Punk set up for the semi-finals. And that match will main event Rampage this week, so do not miss it. Cracking on with the rest of the show then, we are going to go with a Isaiah Swerve Scott, Shane Swerve Strickland, sorry, that was the NXT name. Swerve cuts a promo, thanks Whitmer, thanks for that. Challenging Lance Archer for Rampage. He's got the rest of the Acclaimed with him. 48 is fine for a lower mid-card match. It's going to be Swerve versus Archer on Rampage. Back to the Women's Owen Hart Cup now. Mia Yim has had a good, strong tournament so far, but so has her opponent tonight, Jamie Hayter. It's Hayter and Mia Yim for a 46. Pretty good. 42 for Hayter, 43 for Mia Yim. Boosted for a 46, and Jamie Hayter wins again. This girl is unstoppable right now. She is through to the semi-final where she will face a woman that we already know she will. We've already seen it. That's right. It is going to be Jamie Hayter versus Nixon Null in the semi-finals of the tournament, an all-British clash. Okay, 46. I'm pretty pleased. But there's bigger stuff to do tonight, so let's crack on. Okay, tag action for a 63. Chris Jericho and Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara, and Jericho makes Dustin tap to the walls of Jericho for a 63. Sammy Guevara put in a 70, by the way. 50 for Dustin, 66 for Jericho. Hager, 46. and Jericho wins, getting momentum ahead of his TNT title match, which we now can confirm at Double or Nothing for an 82. Jericho says it's confirmed. Jericho and Sammy for the TNT title at Double or Nothing, and he is coming to take that championship away from the man that he made, Sammy Guevara. Okay, Luchasaurus and Malachi Black put on a 60 rated match, but Malachi Black sustained a strained rotator cuff. Now, I believe he will still be able to wrestle with this, but it is a bit of an annoyance. Malachi Black, 68, really good performances carrying this one, and he gets the win over the Dinosaur with a black mass following interference from Buddy Matthews. He's basically, Luchasaurus seems to have the beating of Malachi Black, which is to the shock of everyone, but Buddy Matthews sees it coming, offers himself up as the sacrificial lamb, so to speak, and that allows Malachi to hit the black mass. And the 1, the 2, the 3, and for a tag team title feud, this is continuing absolutely fine. Good performance from Luchasaurus, really good performance from Malachi Black for the 60, and I'm very, very pleased by it. Backstage, well, thanks Dustin, the Elite cut a promo on the Undisputed Elite and make it very clear what they want. Double or Nothing, 6-man, anarchy in the arena. That's right, we're going to go with what they did in real life, but less men. Kind of fits these guys. It's going to be Kenny Omega's first match back. Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson versus Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Anarchy in the arena. That's what the Elite want. Let's see if the Undisputed Elite will accept. Let's check in with the world champion. Hangman Adam Page takes on Shawn Spears for a 69. Just under 12 minutes, and a buckshot lariat does the business for Hangman Adam Page. Another good match on a show full of them. We haven't had standout matches. Hopefully the main event could do that, but we've had good matches, and I'm pleased with that. Adam Page, continuing his momentum, gets win over one of the Pinnacle. 72 for Page, 45 for Shawn Spears. And the finish, well, sees Wardlow sort of accidentally hit Spears. Wardlow was beckoned onto the apron to try and get involved. It backfired on Shawn Spears. Hangman hit the buckshot and the 1, the 2, and the 3. But post-match, well, MJF and the Pinnacle, well, they beat the hell out of the champion with a baseball bat. They wrap him in the ropes and completely destroy the rib area of Adam Page with vicious blow after vicious blow after vicious blow, just softening up the champion ahead of Double or Nothing in the MJF Pinnacle way. 68 is pretty good. Now, I've been teasing this for a little while. Who is the special Joker in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament? Well, some of you may have worked it out, because in my mind, I can't believe I've managed to do this, and I genuinely haven't cheated in the game. It just happened with contracts. In my mind, you cannot have an Owen Hart Cup tournament without this person. Serena's opponent tonight, Natalya. I've got Natalya in AEW. What is going on? It's mental. I know it's mental, but she is here in All Elite Wrestling. Her contract ran out. I offered a contract. She's come. She's here in AEW, and she beat Serena Deeb in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. She is through to the quarterfinals for a 55, which is fine. Natty 49, Serena 49 as well, so boosted to a 55. Natalya Neidhart is here, and it will be Natty versus Riho on Rampage in the quarterfinals. What's going on? What is going on? Let's check in with the Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa. Is being interviewed on the stage by Tony Schiavone. Out comes Ruby, who wants to be accepted as a challenger once again. Thunder says, you know what, fine, let's do this once and for all. Let's find out who the better woman is. 2 out of 3 falls for the Women's Championship. They shake hands. The match is agreed for Double or Nothing. Okay, it's been a pretty newsworthy show. A lot's gone on. Pretty good matches. Can the main event really take us to that next level? It's a main event that we haven't seen yet in All Elite Wrestling, but I think down the line we will. It is Darby Allin versus Sting. Both baby faces right now, but in the Owen Hart Cup tournament, it is all on the line. Darby and Sting. Main event gets A 72. Okay, so not quite at the level I was hoping for, but a pretty good main event still. Darby Allin defeats Sting with a coffin drops. Darby 65, Sting 68, boosted to a 72. And a win for Darby Allin clean over his mentor Sting. Darby is through to the next round. It is the logical choice, and Darby is through. So it's going to be Moxley versus Punk or Miro. It is going to be Darby Allin versus, well, this man. The man who beat Cesaro last week on Rampage, Bryan Danielson, who comes out for a face-to-face with Darby Allin for a 99. Jesus, what a ending segment. Darby and Danielson, and I'll tell you now, it's happening next week on Dynamite. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, Dynamite then gets a 78. My God, what a great Dynamite again. We are flying in Dynamite at the moment. Popularity is absolutely flying. Good show. Rampage hopefully will be very good as well. We've got Punk and Miro in the main event. We've got Natalya and Riho. We've got Swerve and Archer in the opener. We're also going to have Britt Baker versus Athena. Whereas next week on Dynamite, it all wraps up. The Owen Hart tournament in the men's wrapped up. We've got the 2 semi-finals, including Darby Allin and Bryan Danielson. We'll have Moxley versus the winner of Punk and Miro next week. We'll also, I'm teasing this for you, we're going to be doing Pac versus MJF. Okay. Let's get on to Rampage first. Okay, it's Friday, you know what that means. All Elite Wrestling Rampage comes to you from the Cabarrus Arena. And we are kicking off the pre-show with Andrade El Idolo getting a win over Evil Uno for a 59-66 from Andrade, 42 from Evil Uno. Like I say, I don't do storylines for the pre-shows. They're just matches out there to see if they work for main shows. And also, hype the crowd on it, gets people going. Keeps people in thoughts. Andrade El Idolo gets a win over Evil Uno. Same for Serena Deeb getting a win over Leva Bates for 42. Serena Deeb 48. Leva Bates 23. Good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. Let's go with the main show though. We kick off with the match that we hyped on Dynamite. It is Shane Strickland versus Lance Archer for a 64. That is really good for these two, considering their lower 40s. Both guys put in some really good performances. 59 from Archer, 53 from Strickland, and as you can see, a win for Swerve. Lance Archer gets disqualified after going into an attacking rage. So Archer's just too much of a monster, too much of a demolition man. He just wants to fight, doesn't want to follow the rules, and it leads to a disqualification after too many punches in the corner. That allows the Acclaimed to jump in and attack Lance Archer. Keith Lee tries to fight them off, but the Limitless Monsters are outnumbered by the Acclaimed, and they lay them out with steel chairs. The Acclaimed leave the Limitless Monsters laying for a 49. Backstage, the Undisputed Elite accept the challenge. It is confirmed for Double or Nothing. Cole, Riley and Fish, Cole O'Reilly and Fish, I should say, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Anarchy in the arena, who really is the undisputed Elite. 55. Fine. Good stuff. Let's go on to the Women's Owen Hart Cup, shall we? We're going to set up a semi-final. We already know one semi-final, which is, as we said earlier, going to be Jamie Hayter versus Nixon Null. That's happening on Dynamite, as are the 2 men's semi-finals. But what's the second women's semi-final, which we know is also going to happen on Dynamite? Who is going to book their first slot? Is it going to be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, or the fallen goddess herself, Athena? Let's find out. Baker and Athena get a 53. Pretty good match. Britt Baker 53, Athena 47, and a win for the Doctor. 53 is really good, actually. Clean win, no problem at all. Decisive win. Britt Baker's through. Who will she face? It will be either Riho or Natalya on Dynamite. We'll find out that, because we're going to do that match in just a moment. Before we get there though, let's check in with Pac, who's asked for a bit of time. He saw the attack on Hangman Page on Dynamite and he thought it was disgusting to do that to a champion. So he challenges MJF to look for revenge for one of his friends in the locker room, Hangman Adam Page. It'll be Pac versus MJF on a very, very packed Dynamite. 60. Good stuff. Okay, so who's Dr. Britt Baker facing? Natalya or Riho. It will be Natalya. That's right. Book it in. Natalya versus Dr. Britt Baker on Dynamite. 49 for this is fine. 52 from Natalya. 42 from Riho. And a win by sharpshooter in 8 minutes for the Queen of Hearts herself. There's only one more match left tonight, but let's get through a couple of backstage segments, shall we? 27 for this is okay, actually. Could have been worse. Garrison and Sky Blue cut a promo to the camera challenging Julia Hart. Sky Blue versus Julia Hart. Well, that's what she wants on Rampage next week. Sky and Griff Garrison are just friends at this point, by the way. Just friends. Let's put that out there. Team Taz, in particular, Ricky Starks, are bragging about the attack on Cesaro. They've written him out, it seems. They've really destroyed his shoulder and his elbow area. And Ricky Starks is bragging about taking out a man who came to this company trying to restart himself, and all he's done is run in to the Revolution. Ricky Starks, 57. Fine. Powerhouse Hobbs struggled a little bit. Everyone else did well. Good from Hook as well. Everyone involved. That'll boost everyone. Okay, one more promo from the TBS champion Jade Cargill, who is upset after losing her undefeated streak last week on Rampage to Nixon Null. And she says to Nixon, listen, you've opened up something you didn't want to open up. Let me tell you now, you little Welsh dragon. Watch your back. 45. Cargill to Nixon. Nixon will be taking on Jamie Hayter on Dynamite in the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Interesting. Okay, main event time. It's a big one. It's Punk and Miro who will take on Jon Moxley on Dynamite in the semi-final. CM Punk or Miro? It will be CM Punk for a 79, and that's a dream match for Dynamite, isn't it? Punk and Miro really did well, but Punk and Moxley, will be an even better match, hopefully. Punk 78, Miro 70. Really good 79 for a Rampage main event. That is very, very, very good. Go to sleep after 15 minutes or so. I told them to steal the show. They've had a good match, and I'm pleased. I am very pleased. And Punk wins. So there's your final four of the men's Owen Hart Cup. CM Punk, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin, or Bryan Danielson. One of those men will win the Owen Hart Cup. Two of those men will face each other at Double or Nothing. Interesting. Rampage gets a 63. Solid. Not amazing, but solid. We had 2 women's matches and a lot of decent little segments, so I'm pretty pleased. Dynamite, though. Oh, Dynamite's huge. Indeed it is. Dynamite is massive, you could say, because we are going to be doing a super card, so to speak. Double or Nothing will be confirmed, the card, by the end of Dynamite. These are the matches on toe as such on Dynamite. We're going to be doing a test. We're going to be doing a, where is my thing? 6-man tag. We're going to have Jericho, Jake Hager, and a yet unknown individual taking on Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes. Sammy Guevara, not Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara and Proud and Powerful. We're also going to have Britt Baker versus Natalya, Jamie Hayter versus Nixon Null, Pac and MJF. And then those 2 big matches. Jon Moxley versus CM Punk. Bryan Danielson versus Darby Allin. Who is going to Double or Nothing? Do not miss it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss it. If you are excited for what we're doing, if you like the video, drop a like on it to let me know. And until next Friday, I'm so excited to record it. I might even do it now. I'm not going to drop it early though. Next Friday, you wait for it. Damn right. Until next time, peace.